You talked about celebrating the best of our kids. These awards that we're going to present this morning is about celebrating the best of our IB community. You heard me talk about it on Thursday night. And there's just so much richness in this room, from Dorothy to Sue to Carol. I'm a little choked up. For those of you who haven't met me, how many of you missed Thursday night? Just a couple of you? There were more. Well, they're probably not here this morning either. And I know tomorrow morning, the opening plenary, you're all going to be here, right? After a party. For those of you who haven't met me yet, I'm Drew Deutsch, and I'm the regional director for the Americas. I'm also a graduate of the United Nations International School, which is school number. I know what school number it is. You blew my punchline. Not to put Washington International a little bit later, but UNIS is school number 12. It's the first IB school authorized to offer the IB program in the United States. And this session is one of my favorite times of the conference. It's an opportunity for us to, again, celebrate our IB community. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to Sue Bastian, this year's recipient of the Regional Director's Award. Sue taught for many years at UNIS and other schools across the IB community. But in addition to being such a supporter of the work that I did, she was my extended essay advisor when I was at UNIS, believe it or not. Yes, it's true. And when I came back to the IB community after 20 plus years, when I took on this role 6 years or so ago, I think the first week or two that I was there, she sent me a copy of my extended essay that was long gone in my archives as my parents moved, and it was printed out on dot matrix paper to date my IB experience. And it was just so special. And I think Sue, as you probably guessed, is also a member of the IB Educator Network, which I plugged on Thursday night for those of you who weren't here. And the first check I signed to my extended essay advisor for great work that she had done as an IB educator leading a workshop, I included a thank you note. I don't know if you remember that, but I think you probably do. So it's just such a great opportunity 6 years later, as we've reacquainted with each other, to bring you up to talk about what an incredible impact you've had on the IB and the formation of the Theory of Knowledge course, and what a fundamental piece of the IB diploma it is, and how it's informed the work that we've done across all grade levels and across all 4 programs. And the IB curriculum, education, and community would not be what it is today without the work that you did during your storied career and continue to do as a member of the IB community. So it's with great pleasure that I invite Sue Bastian to the stage to accept this year's Regional Director Award. Thanks, Sue. We have to pose for the photo. Let's move to the side so we can take a picture.
This is truly wonderful. Do you remember, any of you, 4 or 5 years ago when Sally Field got an Academy Award? And she ran up on the stage saying, "Oh, you're like me, you're like me." Well, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to admit that I have this award because I blackmailed Drew that if he didn't recognize me, I'd tell the whole IB world what his score was. And I won't brag that I'm probably the only one in this entire big room who ever kissed Alec Peterson. For those of you who don't know, he was one of the founding fathers of the IB. And what that does is say, I had a very good time from the beginning. but I will thank you for the sweet surprise of this award and go on to say that I'm still thrilled and proud to be part of the splendid organization whose future is brighter than its history is long. And what a wonderful life spot this is for me. And I say that because with every moment and every challenge, I've worked and cared for the IB with a generosity of spirit and a loving enthusiasm and an integrity of purpose and the pure conviction that I was doing good in the world. The IB has brought out the best in me, and for this I'm grateful. It's wonderful to have a passion of worth, and I hope the same for you. So to my students, to my fellow teachers, to my friends and my IB colleagues who've taught me so much, I salute you. I'm still learning. Thank you.